Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is chapter 7 of How to Lose Weight and Keep It Off Forever by reprogramming your mind. And just like in the last chapter, we're getting deeper and deeper into the meat and potatoes of this course, and that is the how to reprogram your mind. Now, in the last chapter, we talked about self-talk. In this chapter, we're going to talk about writing it out. You're going to do exactly what it sounds like. You're going to write it out. So what you're going to do is you're going to write out your goal. You can write out exactly what you recorded in your self-talk, or if that's really, really long, you might want to shorten it. But here's something that I would suggest that you write out. Definitely keep the date in there. For example, you'll say, by my birthday on May 24th, I weigh 135 pounds. I lose this excessive weight by eating healthy and exercising. I love to exercise. I love to eat healthy. I only eat healthy. I exercise 5 times a week for at least 45 minutes each time. I love to lose weight. I love that I am losing weight. Say something like that and write it out. But don't just write it out once. It's going to require you to dedicate at least 2 hours a day to doing this. And you're going to write it out 100 times. Yeah, I know that's right. It does take a long time to do. Get yourself a notebook and write it out. It might be easier to type it out. You could just go into it, open up a document and just type it out. For me, I usually type it out because I type pretty fast. But whatever's the quickest way for you to do it. But you have to dedicate yourself to doing it. At least 2 hours is going to take. And you're going to have to write it out 100 times a day. Because remember, it's the repetition. That's what we're doing. And this is in addition to you listening to your self-talk. So you're going to have, because it takes a long time it takes a lot of work to reprogram your mind. You can reprogram it really quick, but it depends on how much repetition you do and how much you believe it. See, we're going to get into that. When you're reading these things and you're listening to it, you have to back it by emotions. Whenever the negative thought come up or something that comes up that's counterproductive, you have to cancel it out and reiterate what it is that you want in your life. And you get emotional about it. Feel it. Feel excited about it. How excited would you be if you reached your goal, your weight goal? Like, you need to feel that excitement. Like, if my weight goal was 135, which I don't weigh now, but I don't want to weigh 135, but if I did, that would be, I would have to feel how excited I would be when I reached that goal, 135 pounds. Wow, I weigh 135 pounds. So I would fit that excitement when I'm typing out these 100, write it out. Or if I'm doing the self-talk, you have to feel that emotion when you're doing it. Now, when you're doing the self-talk, a lot of times you're just doing it and it's more like background noise. So you may not be putting the emotion to it all day, every day, but when you sitting there and you hearing it, you're just listening to it, because you can be doing a lot of other things. You can be going on with your life. And that's the good thing about recording it, because you can keep programming your subconscious mind without having to put any energy into it. You just put headphones on and that's it. So you may not have that much emotion involved in it. But when you're typing it out or writing it out, get that emotion involved in it. Feel like how exciting it would be once you reach your goal. Get that, because your subconscious mind picks up on the things that you repeat and emotional about and believe. So while you having this emotion, you can have a counterproductive belief that, oh, I'm just writing this out, this is not really true, because your subconscious mind will pick up on that. And if it picks up on that you're not really believing this, it's not going to work for you. So you have to, while you're reprogramming your mind, you're going to have to start believing it. You're going to have to start believing it. And we're going to, in another chapter, I'm going to show you how it makes it easier for you to start to believing it. But this is what you have to do. You have to type it out or write it out 100 times a day. Whatever the goal is, write it out. You can condense it down to about 4 or 5 sentences, your goal. Write it out in about 4 or 5 sentences, and then just rewrite it out or retype it out for 100 times. Now, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Once you start writing it out or typing it out about 10, 20 times, you're going to want to quit. You're going to want to stop. You're going to want to say, this is too much. I don't feel like doing this. That's where you have to stop, because when you stop, you're programming your mind to be a quitter. You're quitting something that you're doing. When you do this enough, your subconscious mind says, okay, every time when I get halfway done, I quit. You don't want that program into your subconscious mind. So you have to make the commitment that when you start writing it out, that you do it 100 times. You cannot start reprogramming your mind while you're trying to program mind for positive things. You can't program it with negative things because your conscious mind picks up on everything. So if you get to that feeling like, okay, I did it 20 times, I'll come back later and do it. No, you have to sit down and do it 100 times at one time. Don't split it up 50 here and then 50 at the end of the day. No, do 100 at one time, because when you stop and you quit and you put off, this is you programming your mind to quit and put off. You can't do that. Now we're only programming our mind for success. And everything that you do, your subconscious mind picks up on. So once you start it, please do not stop. So that's what I'm saying. You have to set aside at least 2 hours, because it's going to take about 2 hours to write it out 100 times. I've tried to do it faster, and generally it takes me 2 hours to get it done. So spend 2 hours and put 2 hours aside each day and type it out and get it done. But do it every day for at least 21 days. Now, with the writing out, if you start saying that you are losing the weight quickly, and because when you write it out, it comes about a lot faster too. So if you start saying, let's say you've been writing out for 2 weeks, at least spend 2 weeks on doing it, because after 2 weeks, you're going to start seeing yourself losing the weight. It's going to start happening. You're going to see yourself enjoying exercise, and you're going to feel yourself enjoying eating healthy, because the only way to lose weight is to eat right and exercise. So you're going to this program is not going to show you ways on what to eat. I don't have any recipes for you. I'm not giving you, step-by-step process on how to lose weight. What we're doing is reprogramming your mind so that when you lose weight, so that as you lose weight, you'll keep it off forever. So as you're writing it out, after about 2 weeks of doing this every day, you're going to start seeing results. If you don't start seeing results, keep writing, keep writing. That means you have a lot of program that you have to overwrite. So just keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, and at least do it for 21 days. But if you start seeing changes, at the minimum you should do this for is 2 hours a day for 2 weeks, okay? Write out your goal, at least 4 or 5 sentences, and write them out every single day. Spend 2 hours writing it out, and do not stop until you've written out your goal 100 times. Don't stop. Seriously, that's going to be your goal. Your goal is to don't stop. Don't stop. Get 100 of them done, okay? Because you don't want to reprogram your mind with an additional bad habit that you have to later on replace with a good habit. So don't stop. Don't quit. Don't teach your mind that you're a quitter. Don't teach your mind that you give up on yourself, because that's what you'll be training your mind to do once you stop. So it's important. It's imperative that you do 100 of them, okay? That's your assignment. All right, see you at the next chapter. Bye-bye.